And you see many film stars and they become superstar overnight, and they work with a lot of attitude, and they think that they have achieved and their movie has bang on, and then suddenly you see them after a few years absolutely getting disappeared from the industry. Have you seen that, Dejobhai? Right? Yeah. Now, many people work for some more years, but then they are still in the same range of their work activity. Now, when you see success, so most entrepreneurs sitting in this room, in their initial part of their career, they would have seen good success because they were at zero. They became hero with some money. They started building enterprise. They started hiring in person. They started putting a machine. The money they earned, they reinvested, 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 and they created all their samrajya, their ecosystem. And this comes from the absolute motivation. So here is a question. After that motivation, you can only reach to a particular point, but when you are in the race of becoming Rajnikant or an Amitabh Bachchan, of course, you need to go next layer, which a layer could be called as subject matter expert. Now, the mistake which you are referring to, what is the most common mistake, Nikhil, most business owners are making? Dejo bhai, one of the most common mistake is people are not taking step towards becoming subject matter expert, where people come to them rather than they going to people. The most common mistake. People should come to them. When you are subject matter expert, people look for your address. They don't go to the people, right? So to all the entrepreneurs sitting in this room, how many of you feel that this makes sense? That we, in whatever we do, we have to become subject matter specialist. And there's two more layers about subject matter specialist. If you think you agree, just put your say why in your chat box. Why? That is yes in your chat box, just for me to understand that whether you're understanding this. Just put why, yes, in your chat box for me to know that you understood this. Yes, you are absolutely motivated in your business, but how much steps are you taking to become a subject matter expert is a question which each and every one of you need to ask yourself. Then what happens over and above subject matter expert? Is that only enough? Now, there could be a hero or a heroine who's specialized in comedy, and then they are subject matter experts as a comedian, but still they are not called as Rajnikant. They are not a superstar in the community. Then what do you need to do over and above being subject matter expert? Business owners who are sitting in this room and who feel that you are a subject matter expert, you need to focus on becoming functional expert. Your functionality expert is very, very important. Yes, subject matter, I can be great to good, amazing. But then if I don't know to put it functionally right, there's no point of being a subject matter expert if you cannot raise up to become a functional expert. So Kamala Hassan or Rajnikant, so Kamala Hassan could be a subject matter expert and he's functionally super, and then he becomes a star, which is the next category after being a functional expert. Okay, now Kamala Hassan is a star. But then, friends sitting in this room, there's only one superstar. There's a difference between Shah Rukh Khan and Amitabh Bachchan, and there's a difference between Kamala Hassan and Rajnikant. Superstar wherever irkar. And which majority people says. And why superstar? Because these business owner, they just do not work to have a satisfied clients. So now they are subject matter expert. Now they have become functionally expert, and they don't work to have just a satisfied client lobby in the country. They work to build raving fans. And how do you build raving fans? You build raving fans by creating massive, 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 massive value to those people who are actually waiting to look forward from you. So tomorrow if Rajnikant says eating tobacco is a great job, he can influence the mass, yes or no? So now these guys are so careful and they add massive value by endorsing the right brand, by keeping the right product, by having the right services. And these entrepreneurs who create massive value are actually the superstar. There's only one Amitabh Bachchan. Though Shah Rukh Khan is the star in the country, in the world, but there's only one Amitabh Bachchan. There's one Rajnikant for Tamil Nadu. Though Kamala Hassan is a fabulous actor, highly respected. So how many of you sitting in this room agree, and if you agree, write the word A on your chat box, that it is not enough to be in high motivation to just run a successful business. As an entrepreneur, it is our responsibility. If you want to have a great financial freedom, it is your responsibility that you become subject matter expert, you become functional expert, and then you actually create massive value to your clients and your audience, that they come and search for you, that what more is this man going to manufacture for me? What more this man is going to help to me? So friends sitting in this room, answer to Dejo Bhai's question is, the most common mistake is that entrepreneurs get satisfied being in the motivational zone. Now panla, now eppadiyo pannidre, I will do it somehow. I know to do it. I'm there. It's a motivation area. Can you just move up and give yourself a chance to become a subject matter expert, followed by functional expert? So great question, Dejo Bhai. It is after a long time I got an opportunity to answer on behavior of people with related to their businesses. And that's a common mistake in even wealth creation, Dejo Bhai. Many people are so motivated. I know I've done Google. I know which is a good investment. And they're just there and they don't enter into becoming any subject matter expert to make it big for themselves. So this is the most common mistake, Dejo.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. Add massive value to your clients. That's the takeaway. Okay. And when it comes to wealth creation, what sort of mindset people need to have, especially long-term wealth?
So great. I will answer this in one word first, and everyone can please make a note. Friends who are watching this, I can see there are attendees over here. On your book, on your piece of paper, to have this great mindset, to have the right financial freedom, to have right success when it comes to money matter, wealth creation matter for long term, only and only one thing can help you majorly. It contributes 75% of your success, which is consistency. If you are consistent in your approach, it will help you to create long-term wealth. Many people, they don't know. Many people they know, but then they are not consistent. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? Many people know where the money is. They don't need an expert. But then the challenge is that they are not consistent. And that is very important, Dejo, for anybody sitting in this room. If you don't be consistent towards your wealth creation habits, towards your saving habits, towards your accumulation habit, then creating a long-term wealth is not so easy the way all of you think. If people in this room, if you feel this is valuable takeaway for you, that for any long-term value creation, I have to be consistent without stopping my philosophy, no matter what. If I be consistent, even a small 1 rupee, even a small 50,000 can create massive wealth in long term for any individual. And to add on this, for some mathematician sitting in this room, just let me give you one very nice takeaway from you. Guys who are watching this webinar right now, make a note. 15x, 15x, 15x. Make a note on your piece of paper. 15x, 15x, 15x. I will show you the power of consistency, Dejo Bhai, through this 15x philosophy. 15,000 rupees for 15 years, month on month if you save. I repeat, 15,000 rupees for 15 years, month on month, Dejo Bhai, at a growth of say 15% growth, every individual sitting in this room will become Karodpati. Now, people who are sitting in this room, don't tell me that you don't have access to 15,000 rupees. 15,000 rupees is the least which you can comfortably do it, because I'm sure for your survival, every one of you in the room will be spending 50,000 to a lakh rupee on yourself minimum. But Dejobai, when I say for a long-term financial success, consistency is important. And the consistency of 15,000 rupees can make everybody sitting in this room Karodpati. And for all the Excel experts, please go and do this calculation. I am just not only giving you the source code of a good wealth creation, I am also telling you how to create that wealth. Consistency, and I told every one of your tribe members to become Karodpati by just this 15x rule, Dejobai. Hope this makes sense. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. That was great takeaway. 15x, 15x, 15x. Super. This could be a slightly tricky question. You said consistency, right? A business owner who started a savings consistently, okay, he is consistent, but sometimes, business is completely unpredictable. Sometimes due to cash flow challenges, they stop it. Once they stop it, they don't come back to the track.
Great.
What is your view on this?
For business owners, remember, if you're a business owner, there cannot be a straight line. And if you're expecting that from your business, then you have a foundational problem. You really require to first get in touch with Dejo Bhai and have his personal appointment booking. I'll give you guys reason for the same. As a business owner, there's no straight line. So there will be a volatility in life, in business. Dejo Bhai, if you remember, you had a volatility 2 times, as you were mentioning. This is a volatility. You're in business. Nothing can go straight for even the best of the best. Some things are being told in the market. Some things are kept secret with everyone. Now, when you know that there is no consistency in business, the only best way you can create wealth is being consistent. That's what we just spoke in the previous question. But Nikhil Bhai, Are Baba, I am in deep shit. How can you expect me to be consistent? How many of you agree in this room that you are in deep shit only temporary? Is your deep shit, you can write on paper that this is going to be rest of life? The answer will be no. Your deep shit could be as low as 6 months, as high as 16 years, as per astrology. So you may have a 6 months problem, 2.5 year problem, 5.5 year problem, 7.5 year problem, 16-year problem. So Dejo Bhai, in my experience of over 25 years, I have seen business owners cycle going challenging as low as 6 months to as high as 16 year. And these 16-year people are very few. But ladies and gentlemen sitting in this room, let me tell you a good news. In spite of these challenges, which will come for short-term, mid-term, or long-term, if you develop a behavior, I repeat, for good long-term wealth creation, you need consistency. You may have 100 volatility, but if you have a consistent approach towards the way your life should look like, most of your problem can be answered without being volatile. But now Dejo will have a question. Hey, Nikhil, they are in problem. In fact, what they have saved, they need to withdraw for their problem. And you're telling that you be consistent. There is some problem, Nikhil, in what you're sharing. Okay, Dejo Bhai. As a business owner, when your problems are temporary in nature, why do you want to withdraw or surrender or redeem all your long-term wealth? 15x, 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 overall lecture puttanga. Someone has given that lecture, 15x lecture. Now the 15x lecture is taken care. Exactly on the 11th year of your life, you are in problem. And you will break your 11 years consistency. I would recommend, please go for any corporate funding guy, contact a corporate funding person and tell him, against the money which I have accumulated, can you give me an OD limit without disturbing your long-term wealth? Because your problem is short-term in nature, but your wealth creation is long-term in nature. How many of you can understand this? Your business problem is short-term in nature, but your wealth creation is long-term in nature because you have the mother at home, you have an old age father at home, you have your kids whose education needs to be done, you have your own retirement to be taken care of. That simply means your need of money and wealth creation is long-term in nature, and business related problems are short-term in nature, and the short-term in nature can be as low as 6 months and as high as 16 years. However, can you take a quick OD limit against the money you have saved and use that capital for your business purpose, only and only for wealth creation in business, but not taking care of, not using the money for another lifestyle in business or family? I repeat the disclaimer, please, on a piece of paper. The disclaimer is, you do not break your long-term savings and investment. If you have a short-term need, take an overdraft limit, take a small term loan in size, use that money only and only for the purpose of wealth creation. That means you have a business order, you have a book order, please use that wealth, give that money to purchase of your raw material, execute your order, create the wealth, give back the money to the loan guy, keep the profit back to the business, and start cycling it for your success. So, Dejo, my answer to this question would be, any challenge in business, do not disrupt your long-term agendas, whether it is a saving investment instrument or even the business which you have created over a period of time consistently. Do not stop. A great research has happened. Whatever you guys have done strongly till the age of 40 to 45, don't try to reinvent the wheel unnecessary, because most people who change the business after 40, 45, the success ratio is very, very low, Dejobai, compared to those people who started much early, before 40s, and their success ratio and consistency in the business growth is far higher. So this is not my research, this is a research by someone, and I have read across this. So hope that answers to your question, that if you have a short-term need, please take an overdraft limit. Please use it only for wealth creation purpose. Do not unnecessarily disturb or disrupt what you have saved long-term, right? Thank you.
What is the foundation of personal finance?
Okay.
Why should someone invest?
Oh, why should someone invest or save? Great, great, great. Okay, first let me clap hands for you because of the great question, and I'll give you reason. To all the Janag who are listening to this, why should we save? Why should we invest? The most common answer everybody will think, it's very simple. Salav varpodhu, save பண்ணாதான் enjoy பண்ண முடியும். Correcta? Expenses are going to come, save பண்ணாதான் செலவு பண்ண முடியும். We can spend money. But I will like to teach every one of you a different way of thinking. Are you ready to learn something very differently? That should I actually save, or should I actually invest, or should I actually spend? Nikhil, college la irundhu ipoda velila vanda 10,000 ரூபாய் சம்பாதிச்சிருக்கேன். இது 10,000 ரூபாய்க்கு நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்? எனக்கு பைக் வாங்கணும். 50,000 ரூபாய் அந்த பைக்கு. 50,000 ரூபாயில பைக்கே வராது. சரி பரவாயில்ல. 50,000 ரூபாய் பைக்கு. சரி, அப்போ அம்மாக்கு கொடுக்கணும். நான் தான் சம்பாதிச்சிருக்கேன். அம்மாக்கு கொடுக்கணும். கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்க்கு gift வாங்கணும். 100 things will be there. You have to give the girlfriend gift. You want to buy a bike. You want to spend money on yourself. You have made that initial money. And so much confusion. In business, you got a very big order. And you know, in this big order, I'm going to make 5 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. Most common mistake, Dejobai, is this Apple company, kelvipattirukingla, and this Nokia company, the Samsung company, அப்படியே 16 Pro, 17 Pro, சரி ரொம்ப நாள் ஆயிடுச்சு, எப்படியோ இது கொஞ்சம் தொந்தரவு தான் கொடுக்குது, we'll change the phone, 1 lakh rupees phone போயிட்டு கையோட வாங்கிட்டு you will come back. Okay. இப்படி பண்ணா எண்டே இல்ல லைஃப்ல. There's no end in life. You can keep buying goods, products and services. But my question to every one of you in the room, in your piece of paper, anything I think, say or do, anything I think, say or do, is it going to be sustainable? நான் எதுவுமே யோசிக்கனா, நான் எதுவுமே பேசினா, நான் எதுவுமே ஒரு முடிவு எடுத்துட்டு செலவு பண்ணா, அது நான் எப்பவுமே பண்ண முடியுமா என் லைஃப்ல? அது ஒரு கேள்வி நீங்கள் கேட்கணும் டு யோர் செல்ஃப். கேன் ஐ சஸ்டெயின் தட்? நான் சஸ்டெயின் பண்ண முடியும்னா அந்த முடிவு எடுக்கலாம். நான் சஸ்டெயின் பண்ண முடியாதுன்னா முடிவு எடுக்கக்கூடாது. அதான் என்னப்பா சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஐ கம் ஃப்ரம் அ டிப்பிக்கல் ராஜஸ்தானி பேக்ரவுண்ட் and typical in Chennai, for people who know Chennai, Pakka pin code Chennai 1 and Chennai 79, which is Paris market. I am telling you, simply or kelvi kepanga, திருப்பி போயிட்டு இந்த ஷர்ட் வாங்க முடியுமா? வாங்க முடியாதுன்னா இன்னைக்கு எதுக்கு வாங்குற? இப்படிதான் எனக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Up to you. 100 philosophies in this world. இல்லப்பா இப்போதான் சிங்கிள் லைஃப், இப்போ செலவு பண்ணலன்னா எப்போ பண்ண முடியும்? Only one life. It's your choice. Please do it. But since Dejobai is asking, how do I get this right in my life? What is important? Is it saving important? Investment important? Then on your piece of paper, please write. If you want a class outcome in your life, the money you earn, இன்னைக்கு bill cut பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? cut பண்ணல. இன்னைக்கு bill cut பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னா, if you cut a bill today of rupees 1 lakh, you know you're earning 10% of 1 lakh. Okay, example கொடுக்குறேன். 10% of 1 lakh is how much, Dejobai? 10,000 rupees. Please ask yourself this question. In the 10,000 rupees, first should I spend? First should I save? First should I invest? எனக்கு கேட்டிங்கன்னா, if you're going to ask me, I will strongly insist each and every one of you, as soon as you receive the money in your bank account of any bills, any payments you have received, the first thing you can do good to yourself is, after paying to your vendor, the profit in hand, immediately first start investing. அந்த இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட்ல வருமானம் வரும், வருமா வராதா? Any investment you get some money, வருமானம் வருமா வராதா? Sir, all the participants, you will receive income. If you say you will receive income, put I on your chat box. எங்கேயுமே இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணா வருமானம் வரணும் இல்ல? ஐ இல்ல, கரெக்ட், ஐ. வருமானம் வரும், இன்கம் வரும். இப்போ this வருமானம் which is coming, no, அதுல சில amount, in that small amount, start doing savings. Hello? From the income you receive, a smaller amount, start doing savings. And the remaining small amount, Dejobai, start spending. So Nikhil bhai, nee sollu kanakku paatha, then in first few years I should not eat food also, because all the income I have invested, then only you are telling from investment income will come, then you start spending. Boys and girls, gentlemen and ladies sitting in this room, you are in this century and you are in the era of money losing value very, very fast. இப்போ பண்ணலனா எப்போ? இப்போ முடியலனா எப்போ பண்ண போறீங்க? If not now, then when? Because if you do not invest, you cannot create alternative income. If you cannot create alternative income, to all the business owners sitting in this room, what did we spoke in the first question? That our incomes in the business may not sustain. The business may have struggling time. Yes or no? The business will have struggling time. If the business has a struggling time, then your earned money should earn for you. Yes or no? Your earned money, நீங்க என்ன காசு ஆல்ரெடி சம்பாரிச்சிருக்கீங்க, அதான் சம்பாரிச்சிட்டு கொடுக்கணும் இல்ல? யோசிட்டு பாருங்க. தொழில் பிசினஸ் சம்பாரிச்சிட்டு கொடுக்குது, and your money which you have invested, அது கூட சம்பாரிச்சிட்டு கொடுத்தா எவ்வளோ சீக்கிரம் நீங்கள் கோடீஸ்வரன் ஆக போறீங்க. ஆனா இப்போ என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு? காலையில ஏந்திரீங்க, going to office, going to factory, Only one source of income, and the source of income is what? Only one source of income. What is the source of income? The source of income which you have in your hand is your business. So, Dejo Bhai, answering to your question now properly would be the money which you earn as a net profit, that money, please ensure you invest. Investment பண்ற காசுல இன்ன வருமானம் வருது, the income which you receive, do some small savings, PPF, post office, mutual fund, SIP, இங்கோ போட்டுட்டு some small saving பண்ணுங்க, கன்சிஸ்டன்டா பண்ணுங்க. இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் கன்சிஸ்டன்ட் பண்ணலன்னா பரவாயில்ல, ஆனா சேவிங் கன்சிஸ்டன்டா பண்ணும். I repeat, your investment is not consistent, no problem. Investment can always be opportunity based. Saving is a discipline. How many of you can understand? Saving is a discipline. If you understand saving is a discipline, write the word D on your chat box for me to know that you understood this. Saving is discipline, investment is opportunity. Please write D. I 22 participants, no, how much ever participant, write D in this room. D for me to know how many of you are active. To all the participants sitting in this room, I'm not joking. You have a fantastic mentor, Dejo Bhai, who's created this tribe for you. And currently what you're receiving, it's of his own kind. You go and sit in YouTube, Baba, you will still not get what you're listening today. And I know how Dejo Bhai wanted to ensure that I am sitting with all of you. Give your 100% attention. Write it in your notebook and discuss this with your family members. நான் இன்னைக்கு ஒரு கிளாஸ்ல போனேன், ஒரு திங்க் டேங்க் மீட்டிங்ல இருந்தேன். This is what they discussed. என்ன பண்ணலாம்? சும்மா நாலேஜ் வச்சுட்டு கார்பேஜ் ஆயிடும். நாலேஜ் வேணுமா, இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணணுமா? If you want to implement, then next to whatever you are writing in your piece of paper, bracket போட்டுட்டு என்ன இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ண போறீங்க அதை எழுதுங்க. இல்லனா உங்கள் ஃபேமிலி டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்றீங்க, உங்கள் பிசினஸ் டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்றீங்க, இந்த மீட்டிங்ல உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கீங்க. Understand. Implement பண்ணலனா பரவாயில்லை, but first understand. Make notes and then sit back later to see what you can implement and bracketல வேற கலர் பென்ல implementation எழுதுங்க. எவ்வளவு important time invest பண்றீங்க? How important time you guys are investing? And you need to implement, otherwise you're wasting the speaker's time, the moderator's time, your family time, such high value. 1 hour into number of people. Look at the time value. எனக்கு விட்டீங்கன்னா நான் உங்களுக்கு கூட உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இப்போ சம்பாரிச்சு what can be earned, I can sit and make planning right now. Dejo, you give me 24 hours, I will make money with everyone, for everyone. So when there is opportunity like that, Dejo Bhai's last question is, how do I understand that I'm going right? Is saving important, investment important? Both are important. It's a sequence. Investment followed by saving followed by spending. Ipo spending rambo kammi tono, rambo kammi you will expect. Nikhil bhai, rambo kammi money man, I can only have half a parota kurma. Boys and girls sitting in this room, if you be consistent for few years, ulta aidum. Your investment will be small, your savings will be small, your spending will go high. உங்களுக்கு 10 பரோட்டா குருமா தேவை இல்ல for one time meal. ஆனா because of your discipline, you're preparing yourself for the next 40 years which nothing can replace. இப்போ உங்ககிட்ட சாய்ஸ் இருக்கு, இன்னைக்கு பாதி பரோட்டா குருமா சாப்பிட்டுட்டு நாளுக்கு 20-40 பரோட்டா குருமா ஒரே ஒரு லஞ்ச் டைம்ல சாப்பிடலாம்னா you have a choice. That simply means, Dejo Bhai, you need one parota kurma, but you can donate 39 parota kurmas for 39 families. And that's the power of this sequence, Dejo Bhai. Answer to your question is that.
So my next question to you, tell me the top 3 best practices to create wealth. Yes, consistency, discipline, all that is fine, but these people could have done differently. Okay, what are the things that these people have done differently so they have created a massive wealth?
Super, Dejo Bhai. You are asking 3, I may give 2 or I may give 4 based on what flow I'm getting into. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen sitting in this room, idu panakara aalunga. All these rich people, they are only rich because they are doing this. They are first keeping themselves in between successful people. They don't have time to talk failures. They have time to take feedback from failures. So first thing, if everybody wants to become massive rich, first change your center of influence. It doesn't mean you change your friend, boys. That's not what we are talking. Friendship, family is very different. You cannot see money, money, money in that world, okay? That's genuine relationship. Maintain, enjoy. But when it comes to your business time, when it comes to your wealth creation time, when it comes to you succeeding your dream, desire, goal, commitment, then surround yourself with all those successful people in the domain. Correcta note panunga. Na inna solra. Successful people in the domain. In the domain. In a domain where you want to become successful. Example, if I want to become successful in garment industry, especially shirts, then Dejo Bhai, I have to surround myself with those people who are successful in the domain of shirt manufacturer, shirt distribution, shirt branding, shirt process systems, everything pertaining to shirt, pant, shirt, everything around that. Inna prachanena, nariya aase irukku. Too much dreams. But if I ask you how much inches have you moved towards your dream, அது தம்மா துண்டு இருக்கும். கனவே பார்க்காதீங்க, எதுக்கு டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்றீங்க? அட்லீஸ்ட் லெட் அஸ் என்ஜாய் லைஃப். கனவு பார்க்கறீங்கன்னா பாடி மூவ் பண்ணுங்க. நான் எப்படி பேசுறேன்? நான் இப்படியே பேசுறியா? ஓகே பாய்ஸ், யூ கம். I'm moving my body, right? If I move my body, it is helping you because you are captivated to the conversation. Yes or no? If you are captivated to the conversation, that simply means in your business, you have to move. If you have to move with people who are successful in the domain where you want to become successful. So, Dejo Bhai, 3 things you said, no? The first thing is center of influence. First thing is in between the successful people, which is called in my bhasha, center of influence. Second thing, brother, as I told in the first question of yours, we all have to become subject matter expert. இப்போ சில ஆளுங்க in this room நினைப்பாங்க, இருக்குதே டைம் இல்ல, சாப்பாடு கூட கரெக்டா டைம்ல சாப்பிட்டு முடியல, I cannot even have my lunch on time, Nikhil. நீ சப்ஜெக்ட் மேட்டர் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஏதோ லெக்சர் கொடுக்குறப்பா, அதுக்கு டைம் கிடைக்கணும்ல. காலையில போற, ஈவினிங் ஆகுது, எப்போ படிக்கணும், எப்போ மீட் பண்ணணும், எப்போ ஆபீஸ் வேலை, ஃபேக்டரி வேலை is getting so busy. நீங்கள் பண்ண முடியலனா யார் சப்ஜெக்ட் மேட்டர் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் இருக்காங்கல்ல, அவருக்கு ஹையர் பண்ணுங்க. சும்மா பெரிய கனவு பார்க்க கூடாது. பெரிய கனவு பார்த்தா பெஸ்ட் பிராக்டிசஸ் ஃபாலோ பண்ணு. பெஸ்ட் பிராக்டிசஸ்ல அந்த தொழில், அந்த in that business, if someone is expert, hire him. Don't waste time. நிக்கில் பாய், அவ்வளவு salary கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு பைசா இல்ல நிக்கில் பாய். No problem. Success tie up பண்ணுங்க. Do success tie up if you don't have that kind of money. So my request to every one of you would be, first, create good center of influence. Second, you become subject matter expert or hire someone subject. So all these super rich people, no, Dejo bhai, and those people whom I have seen from a 10 lakh to becoming multi-crore pati, Dejo bhai, they are continuously hiring people in different domains. And people who hire in different domains, right? Brother, அவங்களுக்கு அந்த வேலை தவிர வேற ஏதோ வேலை தெரியாது மச்சான். The man who knows to only iron the cloth, no, he's expert in ironing cloth. His per minute he will iron 6 cloth. Example கொடுக்குறேன். And if you take somebody beginner, 3 minutes he will iron 1 cloth. hire expert பண்ணிட்ட அப்புறமா மூளை யூஸ் பண்ண வேண்டாம் அவசியமே இல்லை. அப்போ உங்களுடைய கனவு, உங்களுடைய டைரக்ஷன், அவரோட எக்ஸ்பர்ட்டி. புரியுதா? Hello friends, are you understanding? If you're understanding, write the word you. You. If you're understanding, write the word you. Having the right center of influence. Second, hire an expert to subject matter, or you become one expert of one subject matter. Okay? You guys are awesome because you guys are participating. And a learned man has told Dejo Bhai, participation is equal to value. One who participates, na Dejo Bhai, they get maximum value in their life. Kalyanala poitu, chumma stage, opposite to the stage, if you sit after going to a marriage hall and simply sit like this, nothing going to happen.
Yeah.
Anna, if you go and meet someone and say, airport in the pick panama, station in the pick panama, edo vela irka, edo edutittu kudukanuma. In the family marriage, until you don't participate, no, you don't feel that you are in marriage. Do you agree? Guys, all of you, do you agree? Write the word agree, A. Write the word A, if you agree. Until you don't participate, you don't get value. You get Tantan Gopala. You don't get anything. So first thing is participate. So all you guys who are sitting in this room, I'm so happy that you are participating. You're truly a champion. After a long time, Dejo Bhai, I'm addressing a public gathering, Dejo Bhai, on an online platform. After a long time, I did this 4-5 years back. And today, I'm feeling so good to even see people engaging online. They're so amazing. Your tribe members are really amazing, Dejo Bhai. Fantastic, Dejo Bhai. So I think, Dejo Bhai, there could be many techniques I'm aware of. But right now, to the team members over here, I'm giving 2 techniques. 1, center of influence. And 2, they need to hire the expert or become the expert. And the last, third, the champions, they participate. You see any successful people, Dejo Bhai, they will participate. They will simply buy 1 share also in stock market and keep. If they are listen, oh, Tata Power, nalla panna podu. Okay, 1 share they will buy. Participation is equal to value. Wow, thank you so much. Yes, Dejo Bhai.
My next question to you, what financial habits can screw a personal finance? Let me ask it. I mean,
one answer, brothers. Hello, participants. His question is, what financial habit can screw one person? Am I right to get that question? Which simply means the word screw means what financial habit can put you down? Only one thing right against it. I, Abhay, I, Joseph, I, Ganeshan, I will ask for help. Just write that. Ask for help. Nothing can change this particular Brahmastra. Asking for help is a Brahmastra. It's the most important weapon of moving forward in life. When you all were a kid, no, even to cross a road or to enter to one area to different area, you asked for help. Uncle, I want to go there. Uncle, I want water. Uncle, I cannot. My hand does not reach in the lift button. Always you asked for help and you progressed. And in today's modern world, you are still asking for help, begging. Begging what? Google, can you show me how to reach to Tirupati? Google, can you show me which is the nearest restaurant? You are always asking for help. But you know what, Dejo Bhai? The sad part is everyone is asking for help for spending money. Hello? Everyone is asking help for spending money. Nobody is asking help for creating money. God bless you, Dejo. Nobody is asking help for creating money, and everybody is asking help for spending money. How many of you think it's very important to ask for help? If the answer is yes, write the word H. Write the word H, that help is important. Because we have always grown with help. Amma, tata, chittappa, brother, hello, colleagues, employee, client, security man, Aya, homemade, driver, Every time you can grow from strength to strength only and only when you ask for help. So answer to your question, bro. Man and a woman who thinks he knows everything, who does not see value in what they are receiving. These people never ask for help. I know. They are always wanting to judge people. Everyone, even a mutal, has something to offer you. Ask for help. If you don't get the right answer, change your question. I repeat, if you don't get the right answer, change your question. You change your question, you ask for help. And that's something which can screw any business owner dejo bhai, any financial decision dejo bhai. If they don't ask for help, they are challenging their life. They are working in the LV model, which is called as Lord Venkateshwara model. Kadval Nambikala. So guys, some on the lighter note, some on the serious note, get the message right.
Okay. This is a general pattern I see with most of the entrepreneurs. They want to grow their business. They want to take their business to the next level. They put heart and soul. They put all their efforts and money in the business. On the other hand, if you see, they are not personally happy. They are not happy with the family. They are not happy with what they do. They are fully immersed into the business and they lose themselves in the process. On the other hand, they also lose the personal wealth. What do you like to, what do you want to tell to those sort of entrepreneurs?
It's our prime responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, sitting in this room. It is our prime responsibility that we educate our ecosystem around us. This is happening because, Dejo Bhai, many entrepreneurs, they do not prepare the minds of all those people they are surrounded with. In my initial career, Dejo Bhai, many clients thought I have an attitude. Na phone panna phone pick panna matar pa. My father says, hey, what this kind of work? You can't even pick your daddy's phone. And everything will look so natural, so obvious, so realistic, huh? But I'm asking you all sitting in this room, Denil Bhai, Anil Bhai, Alex Bhai, all these people, Paneer Selvam ji, Kannan Bhai, I'm asking you in this room today, right now I'm talking to you, do you want me to pick the phone? Do you want me to pick the phone? Dejo, 1 second, please. I have some call minutes. Wait. Hello. Yeah, guys. Okay. One minute. I'll finish this call. Some people are not going to like it. Some people said, are we fools to sit here? But yenappa phone pannittu kepparu. I'm calling you 5 times. You're not picking my call. Do you think I don't understand that you're working hard? But if I'm calling you, there will be one reason to call, no? I'm just giving this example because I understand when you say that they screw their family life, they screw their health, they screw many things in the process of achieving amazing success in their business life, right, Dejo Bhai? Dejo Bhai, the real answer to this is, we as a business owner, we are failing. It's not their mistake. It is our mistake as a business owner, as a responsible entrepreneur, as a responsible family member. We do not coach. We do not give orientation. We do not prepare all those people around me. Okay, for some of you, just see the screen of mine. I don't know if you guys can see the screen. Now, whatever I am talking, it is getting typed over here. Whatever I am talking. Whatever questions Dejo Bhai has asked. Madam, can you zoom it? Can you just zoom it, because people can see on the screen? Just zoom it more. Zoom it more. Okay, guys, you can see there's something written over there. Yeah, some things you are seeing, right? Now, whatever I'm talking to you is made note. How many of you think that I am not just spending this knowledge with you, where I also don't know what did I shared with you? Do you think I am having a responsible act? If the answer is yes, please write yes. I'm having a responsible act. If tomorrow Dejo Bhai says, Nikhil Bhai, can you just give me in one line answer to this question? I can give him in next 15 minutes from now. Do you think all of you, if you get a question answer sheet, will that be good? I am responsible. You are lazy. முன்னாடியே சொல்லிட்டேன் பேனா பேப்பர் வைங்க book and pen வைங்க. I know what I'm sharing. You guys may not know. How many of you think I'm doing a good practice? If you think I'm doing a good practice, write the word G, that I'm making note of everything I'm sharing to you. Write the word G if you think it's a good practice, right? How many business owners sitting in this room are first mindfully reporting themselves? You want everyone to report you in your office. You want everyone to report you in your company. Do you report yourself? If you report yourself, you can prepare their mind that this is how my calendar looks like. This is my responsibility. This is an outcome I want to achieve. How many of you can understand this? Anything you are doing, make note of it. Anything you're doing, educate people around you. When I started this conversation with Dejo Bhai, I educated everyone sitting in this room. Please take your pen and paper. I want you to make note. I speak value, value, value. Yedo picture pakra madri, you're listening. And at the end, Dejo Bhai, yedo nalla solnara na miss aichu. I'm not saying out of all your 10 questions, I don't even know how many questions you have asked so far. Whatever is your question, I'm not sure which of that is good for the person who's listener. Something will be valuable for him. But if he's not made a note for execution, it will be a problem. So answer to your question, Dejo Bhai, first answer is give orientation to family members.
Make them understand.
Make them understand your status quo. Make them understand your calendar. Make them understand your targets. Make them understand your end outcome. And very, very important, make a note. Every milestone in your business, celebrate with them. Hey, நீ அவங்க கூட celebrate பண்ணாதான் they will know, oh, something is happening. Okay, நல்லா பண்ற இல்லப்பா, சந்தோஷமா இருப்பா. So Dejo Bhai, that's the important thing, that how do you solve it? Give orientation to your family members, friends, whomsoever it is. And the second important point which every business owner should do in order to not reach that spot is to follow the calendar blindly. Prepare a calendar which has absolute your responsibility time mentioned. Your responsibility time mentioned. How many of you can understand this? What is your responsibility? Your food, your child conversation, your father-mother conversation time. More than your business appointment, if you can have this responsible calendar, which I will call it as responsibility calendar. What are you responsible for? It's not commitment. Commitment is varte kuttadu. Oh, I'm committing this. Responsible is inherited. You need to be responsible. If you are given a birth to a child, better be responsible. So your responsible commitment, please write it down. Whether it's your health, your family, anything, these two things can, Dejo Bhai, help them not to get into the trap of one-way traffic. There's a two-way. Only right orientation, preparedness, and responsible calendar can change the game of every business owner and go crazy, man. I'm telling you, all business owners, if you have a mission, you have a vision, go full on crazy. People should say crazy, stupid, tariyadu inna pandraru. If you have not heard these points, that means you are not on the track. But orientation and responsible calendar is a minimum qualifying criteria to go crazy.
Yes, thank you so much, Nikhil. My last question to you for the day. The direction of wealth creation. In the direction of wealth creation, what is the first step someone should take?
Genuine answer is participation. I'm telling you, Dejo bhai, everyone is sitting with golden box. Okay. Everyone is surrounded with opportunities. What we are not doing is we are not participating. We are not writing what actions we want to take. Wealth creation in business is the most smartest and the simplest way. And that can only happen when you follow your pending work. It can only happen when you follow your call to action. And how can you follow pending work and call to action? By participating. You know what is participation. Anything you know it, do it. Doing it is participation. You know it. Do it, man. Let's do it. Let's not think of being Rajnikant right now. But first step is to get subject matter expertise. Then the second step is to get functional expert. Then the third is to experience the value star. And then the world will make you superstar. So participation for the best habit or the best success mantra would be completion of all your pending work. Ladies and gentlemen in this room, you already know what is your pending work. You already know where if you work will be value to you. You already know what is pending in the house. You already know what is pending in the business. You already know what is pending in the old client. You already know what is pending in the new client. You already know what training is pending with your fellow staff members. You already know that you have not updated your website. You already know everything. You are not investing time to write it on a paper. Write it and complete it, and that can only give you financial success. Otherwise, everything remains side. Only talking. You have to write what are your pending work, and finish that. The success will come on your way. With this note, I'm truly grateful and thankful, Dejo bhai, to having me in this room in between your fellow community members. And it's really an awesome experience to even share. If friends sitting in this room, if you have received the right value for you and your family members and your business and your financial aspect, please write the word "we" so that I understand that you guys have received certain value. And I want all of you to participate writing the word "we" for me to understand that we are all on the right track. If you received value for yourself, write the word "we." Thank you, gentlemen. Over to you, Dejo bhai. So amazing. So nice to have been in this Q&A room of yours. Yeah.
Last but not the least, create a pending list and work on it. Take action. So I mean, I heard this from a learned mentee. How you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah.
How you do anything is how you do everything. Create a pending list and take action and complete it as soon as possible and be financially wealthy and have a fantastic future ahead. And Nikhil, thank you so much for adding value to my tribe. And I feel so happy and glad to have you here. Thank you.
Pleasure is mine, brother. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Thank you. Thank you, team members. Wishing you all more and most in your life, in your endeavors. Remember one thing, keep writing all the pending things you know. The success is on your way as you keep finishing. And thank you so much for having me here once again, Dejo bhai. Thank you.
Thank you.